guys, welcome back to my channel and happy new year. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and are having a fantastic start to the new year. I'm just feeling so nice and fresh and motivated, and I'm so excited to see what 2026 brings. So I hope you all had, as I said, a wonderful Christmas, and I hope that this year brings you so much happiness. But if you are new here to my channel, then welcome. I am so happy to have you over here. My name is Jordan. I do a lot of kind of fashion content, mainly over on my Instagram and TikTok, but I do bring along over here as well. And then I am just going to focus on keeping up with the vlogs this year. That is going to be a big thing for me. I am still trying to get to terms with vlogging, mainly just picking up the camera and thinking about what's actually going to be interesting enough to film. So I am just going to stick to trying my best with the vlogging, and you guys can let me know what you like and what you don't like. And yeah, I thought I would just pick up the camera today to do a bit of a day in the life. I did just finish filming a couple of reels for my Instagram and my TikTok, so I thought I could do like a little go through my recent H&M order with me today, and I will do some try-ons as well of the pieces just to show you what they look like on. I thought I would just kind of include it in here. I am going to get back to doing some main hauls for my channel over here as well, but yeah, I have been posting a lot of things over on my Instagram and TikTok, so if you do like all of the fashion content, then do make sure you are following me over there. I will link everything below. But yeah, I thought we could just have a little bit of a catch-up day. I am also going to do a little sit down and go through what I got for Christmas this year. I did have a few messages over on my Instagram asking for me to do one, so I was either going to do it over my TikTok or over here, but I thought I could just like sit down and go through everything over here with you guys. And yeah, pretty much just a kind of easy chill day at home whilst I do a little bit of work, and then I think I will do my little evening kind of routine with you guys as well. And yeah, so just a little kind of cozy day at home. Let's get on into the day. It is actually nearly 1 o'clock in the afternoon now, so I am going to go and have a little bit of lunch. I hope you all enjoy this vlog. It is so dark and gloomy in this house. I cannot tell you. It feels so late at night. I am literally switching on every light as I go currently, but it is just so dark. Can you actually see? There's another light. I am an ambient light girly. There we go. That's probably a little bit better. Let me just show you. Look at the little trickle of snow. I mean, it's not by any means that much at all. It did start really quite heavily this morning, and I was getting so excited, and then I was like, oh, I could go a nice little winter's walk, but it has stopped, so that's probably going to turn to frost and just ice over. But yeah, I just love it when it snows. So I'm just going to go and make some lunch just now. I would like to say that I am having a really healthy lunch, but I'm not. I am actually having some leftover pasta from dinner last night. So I am not one of those people that typically go all in for January resolutions, but what I will say is that I am planning on keeping up with the running. So we started, let me just pop you down. So we started our running last year, kind of like, when was it? About March, April time, and we were doing 2 runs a week, so that is definitely something that we are aiming to get back into. We are currently just doing 1 a week, obviously with the weather this winter just being miserable, rainy, cold. It's now icy, so we do need to be careful, but that is something that I am putting at the top of my resolutions list, but not really resolutions list. I like to kind of more call them like, I don't know, just like a list. But yeah, that is definitely a priority. As far as healthy eating goes, I have cut out sweeties altogether, guys. I cut out like gummy sweeties, all those kind of things, in March last year as well. So that is actually going to be coming up for a year, which is crazy because I do not miss them at all. The thing that I do miss when I did cut it out was chocolate. So I have been having chocolate kind of over the festive period, of course, and I've kind of been really obsessed with making brownies. I've definitely been in my baking era over the Christmas period, so I have been enjoying that. As far as the sweeties go, I have not really been missing it at all. So as I was saying, the whole point in this story, I'm not having anything healthy for my lunch, but I am having some leftover pasta. This is a big leftover pasta. How many of us make far too much pasta in one go? It is literally a joke. Okay, I thought I could just go through everything that I got for Christmas this year. I do know that this is a very kind of like tricky thing to put out there in terms of, you don't want to show what you got in a kind of like braggy way, and this is by no means like a braggy way, but I do love watching these. I've watched a few on TikTok, and I have also had a few messages asking what I did get for Christmas, so I thought I would just include it in this video because I love seeing what people got, and it always gives me a bit of inspo and ideas as to what I can spend my Christmas money on. So yeah, I thought I would just do a little what I got for Christmas this year. So I will start with the gifts that David got me. The gifts that he got me this year were both so thoughtful, just such lovely gifts that I am so grateful for. So I'm going to start off with the main present that I got, which was the Shark Cry Glow face mask. I did ask for an LED face mask, and I just kind of left it up to him to go and find one that he wanted to get me, and this is the one that he went for. I am so happy with it. I have been using it for like the past week now since I got it. I am just loving it so far. I do notice a lovely like effect that it has under your eyes. It's got like the cooling system here, and it just brings them up so nicely. So I'm excited to see what my skin is looking like in 8 weeks. I will keep you all posted on that. But yeah, I was so happy when I got this. Now he did also pick up this to go with it. This is a really cool little add-on that he picked up. So this is a little charging stand, and I really love this. I haven't even opened it up yet because I wanted to kind of keep a lot of it for the video, but I have of course been using the face mask. But I am going to set this up today, which is really cool. So it's just a little stand that you can keep on like your vanity table, and you can just place the mask on it to charge, which I thought was really cool because I have just been leaving mine sitting on the table. So this is a really cool little extra if you want somewhere to actually put your mask. Let me just open this up. So it's like a little USB that must go into the plug. So that is the little stand there. So that's really cute. So this is the actual mask here. He got me the pink one, which I was so happy with. He did say that he knew I would probably love the pink one. There we go. So the remote just tucks in at the back, and then the mask just slots in on there. How cute is that? So you can just have that sitting on your makeup table, just ready to go whenever you're using it. I thought that was a really lovely little add-on. If you do have the Cry Glow mask, then this is maybe something to look into because it's really such a good idea. Okay, next up, I received a lovely big box of my favourite box ever, which is a White Company box. Anything that comes in one of these boxes, I am going to love. It doesn't matter what it is, I will love it. This is literally my favourite shop in the world. So David usually always gets me a little something from there. Now he did kind of go all out this year because when I opened this up, I was so happy. I haven't even put these on yet because I have been waiting to do this video. So you best believe tonight these will be going on, and I am so excited. So there is all of the goodies in the box. As you can see, I have a full new pyjama set, and I absolutely adore the pyjamas out of the White Company. I do have a pair of grey ones that he got me a few years ago, and they are still to this day one of my favourite pyjamas to wear. So he picked me up these gorgeous pink ones. How lovely are they? And the fabric of these are just incredible. They always wash so well. Like sometimes with a lot of pyjamas that you wear, you wash them a few times and they just never fit the same. These are that gorgeous like bouncy fabric, and I just love them. He's gone for this gorgeous pale pink colour, which I absolutely love. And this is the bottom here. Just a lovely kind of long wide leg trouser. And I just cannot wait to put these on. As soon as I have had my shower tonight, these will be going on. So that is them. Absolutely love those. And then he bought me a pair of the socks as well, which for socks, these are spenny, so this was definitely a little treat. So he's got the little matching colour to go with the pyjamas, which was just so sweet. So yeah, I am so excited to put those on. I just love the look of them. I've always kind of seen them in the store and thought, I bet you they would be so lovely to have on. So yeah, just a lovely pair of little bed socks I am so excited to put on. And then the last little thing in the box is a brand new pair of slippers. I'm so excited for these. I have not had slippers from the White Company before, so I am so excited to try these out, and I just love that gorgeous kind of like neutral beige colour, and then they have all of the fluff out here. These are so fluffy. I cannot even describe how soft these are. Yeah, I am just over the moon with those, and with the whole setup, I am going to be such a comfy cozy queen tonight when I put these all on. So absolutely adore this gift. One thing I will say is absolutely precious about David is that he always does a thoughtful gift. So I was saying that I would love a new book to read. I do have a couple that I have yet to get through, but I really wanted to reread Twilight. There is just something about this time of year. I always watch the movies and I just thought, you know what, I have not read Twilight in so many years, and my copy of it is how old now? Let me think. I got it in 2008. 2008, 9, 10, 11, 12. 18 years ago. Oh my goodness. Okay, that has just made me feel a type of way. Anyway, as I was saying, I really wanted to reread Twilight, and he got me this absolutely stunning Dulux collection. Look at the print on those. Look at the back of that. So cute. And I honestly was so excited when I opened this up, because not only did I want to reread Twilight, the fact that I have them all now, I do already have all of the copies of them, but this is going to look so good on my little bookshelves in the office. If you are a Twilight fan like myself, you will appreciate this for what it is. So it is just stunning. I'm going to quickly go through it and show you how gorgeous is the covers. I am just so in love with these. So there is the Twilight one, there is New Moon, there is Eclipse, there is Breaking Dawn, and then they also included in the collection Midnight Sun. I am definitely going to reread the whole series now, which I cannot wait for. I cannot wait to sit this out on my shelves in the office. It's going to look so good. And once I've read the couple of books that I have on my to read list, I will be getting stuck into this. So the next little thing he bought me was a new mirror for my makeup table. Now, I actually had one of these previously. I've had it for years and it ended up breaking. So I have been using just a little compact mirror in the mornings. So he bought me one of these, which was a really nice surprise. And it is the light up one. It's the same one that I had. So I'm so happy with this. These are so good to do your makeup with, just because they have that lovely light around it. And then the next thing I got was this lovely big box of Hotel Chocolat hot chocolates. So he got me a big box of 20. I didn't even know you could do them. I believe these are on Amazon. Yeah, that is my favourite one of the milky ones, which I love. I now have 20 of these. You best believe I've already had about 5 of these. And I'm actually going to make one after this video, because I have just really put myself in the mood for one. So yeah, I have a big box of those to get through, which I was so excited about. And then I did mention that I needed new perfume this year. I have run out of a few of my favourite ones. One of my favourite ones being this perfume. If you have not smelt this, this is the Gucci Flora perfume. My little brother actually bought me this for my birthday 2 years ago, I think it was. I was literally rationing that so much, and then I ended up running out of it, and I just said, look, get me anyone that you think smells nice, or any of the ones that I already have. And I'm so happy that he picked this one. This is my favourite perfume in the world. Like I said, if you have not smelled this, I'm just going to open it right now. The bottle is so nice for this one. Oh gosh. Such a good spring and summer perfume. As I had mentioned, that I did want a couple of books that I'd seen. The next one that I'm going to show you is one that was definitely on my list to get. So it's this one here. This is Manifest Like a Mother. So Francesca Amber does Law of Attraction podcast, and I honestly am obsessed with them. I listen to them all the time, and so when I heard she was bringing out a new book, I was like, right, that is going on my Christmas list. I cannot wait to read this. I am reading a book just now, and then I'm going to go on to this one next. If you're into the whole manifesting and law of attraction, definitely get on to her, because she is just amazing. And then the last little things that I have to show you were just such special little things. So this one next that I'm going to show you, it was just a little something that he picked up for me. Now, I was so excited to get this. It is the little Polar Express bell. These were out in Home Bargains, and I am pretty sure they brought these out back in like August or something, and every time I went in to get one, I could not for the life of me get one. And I believe he actually picked this up back in August when they came out, and I just thought that was so sweet. Absolutely love the Polar Express for one, and that I would have loved one of these little bells. So that was such a lovely little surprise. So I cannot wait to get that out every Christmas now. It's just such a nice little You know when someone just gets you something that's so thoughtful, that is definitely one of those little gifts. And then the last little thing I'm going to show you is definitely the most special gift out of all of them. It is this gorgeous little jar. So if you'll have watched our holiday vlog from back in the summer, it was also where we got engaged. So in that video I had collected some sand in a little bottle, and I was saying that when I get home I really want to get a nice little jar with our engagement kind of dates and things like that on it, to put the sand in. And one of those things, I just never got around to doing it. I do still want to do like a lovely little box, get some photos printed out and things like that. I just didn't get around to picking one up. And so when I opened this, how absolutely sweet is that? So he got me a gorgeous little our engagement with our names and the date on the bottle. And this is just such a special little keepsake. And that is the sand from the Mauritius beach where we got engaged. So this is just so special. I just thought, like, how sweet was that for him to pick that up. So yeah, that is that little gift there. Definitely the most special out of them all. I just absolutely love this. Moving on to things that my mum had picked up for me. So the first thing that she picked me up was some new Ugg boots, which I was pleasantly surprised for. So when I opened them and I seen these gorgeous ones, I was so happy. So these are the Tasman platforms. I have never tried the Tasmans before, so I was very excited to get these because I have always been interested in purchasing some. So I just love the colourway that she picked up. She's gone for this like kind of very neutral colour with the neutral stitching at the top as well, and I love that they are the platform ones because I would have went for the platforms. Just think they are so nice, and I have already worn them out and about and styled them as well, and I just love them. They're so easy to kind of put on, pair with anything, leggings, joggers, all of those kind of things. They're such an easy little shoe to wear. I'm so happy with them, and the colour is just my favourite. So thank you, Mum. I know you'll be watching. Very thoughtful of you. And then she also picked me up a little perfume as well. When I smell this perfume, it takes me straight back to being a teenager. So this holds a lot of sentimental value for me because this was the perfume that I wore pretty much throughout all of my childhood, teenage years, not childhood, more teenage years / high school. It is the Lacoste Touch of Pink. Let me know below if you had this perfume. I'm pretty sure most of us had it when we were younger, but I absolutely love this perfume. I know I've already sprayed the other one, but I just have to open this and smell it. Oh, that just takes me right back. You know that way like a scent just takes you back? This is that scent for me. This is just one of my favourite perfumes of all time. And then she also got me a couple of lovely Christmassy pyjamas as well, and gave me some money to spend on some lovely things that I'm going to get, which I am so excited for. And then this little next gift was something that my mum had picked up to give me from my little sister. How adorable is this? It is these little candle pillars. You can pop little tea lights on the top there. I just love things like this, especially knowing that it is just a lovely little message from my sister. I just think, how sweet is that? So that is such a lovely little thing. So David's mum picked me up a lovely big candle. These are honestly my favourite type of candles. I love ones with all of the foliage in it. Oh, this one smells so nice. This is spiced berries and mandarin. I'm so happy with that. And then I got a big tin of roses. I have a lot of tubs of chocolates, but there's just something about the OG tin chocolates that I just love, and roses is my favourite chocolates. So I am excited to get through these. And then she gave me some money again to spend on little bits that I can just pick up for myself, and I did have something in mind, so I will show you that just now, what I spent that on. So I was needing some new skincare because my current one is now done, so I knew exactly what one I was going to go for next, and it is the Hada Labo range, and I picked up the little kind of 3-piece skin routine. So this is them here. I am so happy with these. I have been using these for the past like week or so, and I must say the difference in my skin already I am loving, and I've heard such good things about these, so I was really excited to pick these up. So I went for the Gentle Hydrating Cleanser, and then I picked up the Super Hydrator Lotion, and then I also picked up the Skin Plumping Gel, which is just a lovely moisturiser. So yeah, I have been loving these products. I'm actually going to use them this evening when I do my little kind of like night routine and show you how I use the products. So yeah, so happy with those. With the mask and everything, I am really, 2026 is the year of skincare for me, so I am so happy that I've got those. So that is all the things that I got for Christmas this year. Let me know below what your favourite gift was that you got this year. I would love to know. I love knowing what people got for Christmas. I have just brought down one of my little sachets because I'm going to make a little hot chocolate. Because as I said up there, I put myself right in the mood for one. This is the one I have got, but I know they've brought out a new version which was very tempting to buy, but honestly I'm not going to bother because this does the trick. But if you do not have one of these and you love a hot chocolate, I honestly do think it is something that is just so nice to have. Don't get me wrong, I know in the grand scheme of things you can just make a hot chocolate, but it is a really nice thing to have, and it is always a really nice gift as well. Say hello. Say Happy New Year. Nova wanted to wish you all a Happy New Year. Didn't you? Didn't you? She wants to go out, but it's far too cold, isn't it? I am also using this gorgeous M&S Temptingly Chocolate whipped cream. When I had tried the hot chocolates from the Velvetizer Cafe, they use the most glorious chocolate whipped cream. Now this one isn't as nice as that one, but it is definitely such a game changer when it comes to hot chocolates. So yeah, I have been using chocolate whipped cream and it just makes the most chocolatey hot chocolate. It's snowing again. It's literally snowing again. Let me finish with my whipped cream on so that I can enjoy this. Just perfection in a little cup, and you might not be able to pick up on the camera, but it has just started snowing again. Cheers. Honestly, my favourite hot drink. I don't actually drink any hot drinks. I am not a tea lover. I am not a coffee lover. I am simply a water lover. That's literally all I drink, but there is something about a hot chocolate. So good. I cannot believe it's just started snowing as well. It just feels so Christmassy again. I should definitely put the Christmas tree up. Speaking of, look how bare the living room is. I do not know what to do with this space now that the Christmas tree is gone. So I'm actually going to ask for your advice. Let me just set my hot chocolate down. So basically, before we had the tree up, this little chair was always under the window, which I really liked because it kind of helped with this space here. But since putting it here, I actually did have the chair here when we first moved in, and since having it there again, especially now that we've got the media wall, I just think this flows so much better with the shape of the room, because I feel like, because where we have our fireplace, it is not in the centre of the room because here is the door, so I feel like having the chair here with the sofa, it kind of just makes this part feel a lot more kind of cozier, which I really like. So beforehand I had a little kind of console table under the mirror here, which again I really loved, but I just think this layout just suits the room so much better. So I do kind of want to keep this layout, but now I have this big space here where there kind of is like nothing. So I actually ended up asking for a couple of suggestions on ChatGPT to see if they could come up with anything that I could put here, and I actually got some really good little options back. So one of them was a little window storage kind of bench thing, which was so nice. I will actually try and include a couple of pictures of what they sent me back because there was a couple that I really liked. And then the other option that I was thinking of doing is just like a nice kind of accent chair. Yeah, I was just thinking about maybe having like a nice accent chair here. Now I don't know if that's going to look silly because we do have a single chair here. Would it look kind of weird having maybe like, you know, those kind of like tub chairs that you can get? Just something that would sit in this space nicely so that it's not necessarily part of the matching kind of sofa set, but just a little bit, I don't know, something just kind of like different in this space. I do think I'm definitely needing something. I could just leave it as is, but I do feel, I don't know if it's just because we've took the tree down and because the chair isn't there anymore, but I do feel like it's just missing something and it's kind of like a wasted space. Plus this little section here drives me nuts. As you can see, I've put a vase there, which it's just so hard to block those plugs off. Honestly, it's just such a design flaw of this house. But yeah, so I am thinking either a little chair. I will insert a couple of pictures of ones that I like, the kind of vibe that I like. I will try and insert those pictures of the kind of like bench system type thing, which I think would be nice as well. But yeah, that's where I'm at with in here. I do want to do some paneling on this wall again. As you can see, because of this is such like a long room, I would say it's kind of like long and narrow. So where we have placed with the TV being here, I don't know how I would do paneling in here because this space is a lot larger than this space. I was thinking of doing the paneling where it just goes around the edge of the wall, maybe like double paneling around the edge of the wall, then I wouldn't really need to worry about it being symmetrical, but I'm not sure. There's definitely a lot of things that I want to do to the house this year, so definitely paneling of some kind in here. I want to paint the hallway or wallpaper. I am thinking about that. I do think it would look better with maybe paint, and then I would like to maybe do some paneling out there. Our bedroom, I really want to wallpaper in there. I have had wallpaper for that room for well over a year now, and I was contemplating doing it myself. So that is something that I'm thinking of doing because it's such a lovely like kind of goldish textured wallpaper, which I think would look really, really nice in there. Or else I'll just paint that room. It definitely needs something on it though. So that is a couple of the plans for the house this year. But let me know what you would do with that little space in the living room. Would you go for a nice little accent chair or maybe one of those kind of storage benches type things? I would love to know your input. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. So I'm just going to show you all what's in my recent H&M order. As you can see, the box is bursting at the seams, but I have been picking up some gorgeous bits for the kind of colder winter months. So I'm going to go through and show you the stuff that they have in H&M just now. Is just so lovely. They do have a lot of new in knitwear, cozy PCs and jeans, which I have been loving just now. So I'm just going to quickly show you the things that I have picked up, and then I've already filmed some of the outfits that I was filming today for Instagram, so I will include little clips of them on as well. But the stuff has just been so nice. So I picked up this lovely little jacket. Now I actually haven't filmed this as one of the clips, but you can see this styled over on my Instagram. It is this lovely like kind of teddy fleecy kind of jacket. It is just so nice. I love this kind of like knit collar as well that it has, styled with some jeans and Ugg boots. Makes for such a lovely little winter cozy outfit. And then I picked up this lovely little turtleneck jumper. I love the colour of this. It's like a kind of stony beigey colour. It kind of picks up more grey on camera I think, but this is just so nice, and it's got these lovely little 3/4 length sleeves. I'm going to pair it with these lovely brown jeans. These are like a kind of bootleg style jeans. I thought they were so nice. This outfit definitely is one of my favourites. I absolutely love all of the brown tones in this one. I love the kind of fit of this jumper. It is a kind of more like long lined type of jumper, but I absolutely love these 3/4 length sleeves. I just think it's such a lovely kind of shape of jumper. I just think this would be flattering on everyone. I've paired it with these dark brown jeans, and I love, as I said, the kind of colour combo of these two together. Even tuck this little jumper in as well, which I think could look really, really nice as well. That is that little outfit there. Love how that one has come together. The next outfit I'm going to show you is these gorgeous little kind of yoga style pants. Are wide leg and they have the little kind of rollover top, and I'm actually going to style those trousers with the top that I'm already wearing. It is this gorgeous long sleeved ribbed fabric top. Now I have a lot of these style of tops. I absolutely love them, cannot rate them enough. If you've watched my previous videos, you'll see that I'm more or less always wearing a top like this, especially in the winter. So I'm going to pair this lovely brown top with these trousers, and then I'm also going to throw on this gorgeous jacket. I must say this is my favourite purchase of the month. I absolutely love this. It is this gorgeous teddy fleece jacket. It is the softest jacket ever. I am just so obsessed with this jacket. Just the coziest, snuggest coat for the winter season. And then the little yoga style trousers are just so comfy and just the perfect kind of like January outfit. I've just paired it with some Uggs, and to me this is one of these outfits that you could just fling on and you are super cozy and ready to go. So this is definitely a 10 out of 10 outfit for me. I love this one. Next little items that I'm going to show you are these jeans. jeans. H&M love to bring this style out every year and I am always so here for it. It's got the lovely big pockets at the top and then it's just these lovely wide leg kind of thick hem jeans. I love that dark denim colour and I am going to pair it with this lovely light blue shirt. I just thought that is so nice. This outfit actually gives me very much spring vibes. I love this kind of type of shirt for a nice spring outfit. Yeah, I just thought those would look gorgeous together. I think these are like the perfect little jean. I just think these are such a little staple to have. I have gone with them with some little ballet flats because I do see this as more of like a kind of nice spring outfit. Of course with the lovely shirt, it's definitely given like nice kind of like March, April, May vibes. So I really love this for that time of year. It's a perfect little outfit for the springtime. So yeah, love this one. And then I also picked up this lovely kind of really nice kind of soft knit jumper. This was only $14.99, which I thought was very reasonable. Again, I thought this would be a lovely kind of early spring piece to have in your wardrobe. Start bringing in those lovely kind of brighter colours, and it's still like a nice knitwear where you can definitely get away with it at this time of the year. And then to pair it with, I picked up these lovely white jeans. Now white jeans can be quite risky in the winter, but I did just love these again to bring in those kind of lighter tones for the springtime. Okay, so I have paired this gorgeous little kind of yellow jumper. It is actually not as bright as you would think in person. I don't know if it's picking up differently on camera. It's a very kind of like muted yellow. I really do like this colour. And then I have paired it with the white jeans. I have just popped on some trainers. I am not the biggest trainer wearer, I will say, but I didn't want to put on the ballet flats with this one again, but I would kind of probably do that for the springtime because I do love white jeans with ballet flats, but I just thought I would give you a more kind of winter-ish appropriate outfit. Here is how I would style this look, kind of more fitting for this winter season, just to keep me warm and cozy. But I do love these colours even in the winter. It just makes me so happy. Look at those colours. But yeah, that is how I would style it more for the January and winter periods. And then the last little thing that I'm going to show you on is this lovely little navy dress. I thought this was really nice. Paired mine with some tights and boots, and I just love a dress with tights and boots. There's this gorgeous navy dress. I really love this. I love the shape. It kind of comes down a little bit and then flows out. Love. The only thing I would say is that it does come up slightly big. I do think it needs that kind of extra little cinch and ends, but it is such a lovely little style dress, and I love that gorgeous deep navy colour. And then we've got the little kind of gold button detailings at the side. So yeah, just a really lovely little dress. I will include all of the links to everything in the description box, but if you do want to shop any of my other outfits, then they will all be on my LTK, which I will link below as well. Hello guys, I am now just up in my dressing room because I am going to unwind for the evening now. So I'm going to go for a lovely hot shower, and then I am going to get into my new White Company pyjamas, which I'm so excited about. Yeah, so I thought I could just jump in for my shower before we do dinner, and then after that I will do my kind of evening routine, do my skincare and a bit of journaling and things like that. That is the plan for the evening. This is the little setup that I have got for my LED mask. So this is a little base that I showed you earlier on, how it just kind of sits in nicely. So I thought that looks so much better sitting on my makeup table like that. So I actually think it is quite worth it, and it charges it for you as well, because before I just kind of had it like sitting like this. So it's actually really nice to have somewhere to put it properly. So I would definitely look into this if you've got the masks. I think that's a nice little add-on. So yeah, I'm just gonna take all of my makeup off, go for my shower, get my nice new pyjamas on and relax for the evening. My goodness gracious. These pyjamas, I'm actually just going to put my slippers on. By the way, these socks are unbelievable. They are so soft. Let me just put my slippers on. Oh, I did already try these on, but not with the slippers. Oh my goodness gracious. These are absolutely just the best quality. I am obsessed. I love them so much. If you're ever thinking or looking for a really just gorgeous quality, long-lasting pair of pyjamas, the White Company every single time. These are just so nice. They're very like my grey ones that I previously mentioned, just that kind of like jersey. Such a gorgeous quality of fabric, but also very lightweight. These would be perfect in the summertime as well. I wear my grey ones all year round, so I am just, oh, I'm so happy with these. And of course we have the little socks. The socks with the slippers as well. What a get up, to be honest. I could easily live in this. This could be like my everyday outfit going forward. Yeah, I just love these so much. I'm just about to go and do my cleanser and then my LED face mask. That's what we're going to do next in the evening routine. Okay, so I have just taken all of my makeup off with some simple makeup wipes. These are my go-to makeup wipes when it comes to taking my makeup off. They are the only ones that kind of agree with my skin, so I like to take kind of like the majority off with a face wipe. And then I'm just going to go in with my new cleanser. This is the one that I showed you in my what I got for Christmas, or what I spent my Christmas money on rather. It's the Hada Labo range, which I am loving, so I am just going to do that just now. And I love to use one of these little reusable pads. These are the ones from Primark. I just think these are so good, so I like to kind of go in with my hands, use that to just really rub it in. And then I'm going to do my LED face mask next, because you can only just wash your face or cleanse it, then use the face mask, and then do any kind of like skincare afterwards. So we're going to do this just now. You literally only need a little pea-size amount of this product. It is honestly, a little goes a long way. I'm going to rub it in. Then I'm going to take my little pad and just wet that, and then buff all of that in. Look how much comes off when you think that you have gotten it all off. So I'm going to put this on. I actually treated myself to a new heated blanket as well, because my other one was getting a little bit worn out, so I have got a brand new heated blanket to put on. And I'm going to do a little bit of my journaling whilst that is all doing its magic. So that is the plan just now. Let me show you my new heated blanket. So this one I honestly 100% recommend. These are from B&M. They are only £35, which is so good for a heated blanket. David bought me a few years ago, which were quite a lot of money, but actually they stopped working every single time, and so I ended up trying one from B&M, and it has been the best one that I have had so far. So I thought I would pick a new one up, because I literally live in these. When I say live in these, I live in these. I am always wrapped up in a heated blanket. Nova loves them as well, so if you have not tried one of these, you 100% have to. So I am going to get this out. I am going to get my LED mask on, and I am going to do some journaling for the evening. My face already feels just so nice, and like, I don't know, there's like a tightness to it, especially with those like ultra cold pads on the under eye. It just feels so like tight and refreshing, so that is what we want, which is great. So I am just quickly going to do the next steps in my skincare routine. After I've cleansed my face, done my mask, I am then going to do the Super Hydrator lotion, which was highly recommended. I'm just going to do one-ish, 1.5 squirts. I do find that a little bit goes a long way, just like the cleanser. We're just going to pad it into our face and neck as well. It's kind of got like that almost like stickiness to it, but it does dry in completely. I am loving this product. Once that is kind of dried, it does dry more or less immediately, I am going to go in with the moisturiser. So this one is like such a lovely consistency. It's like a kind of gel. It's called the Skin Plumping Gel. So that is what it looks like. So again, a little bit goes a long way with this. Just kind of do a little bit all over and then on my neck. always feels so good to moisturise after the mask, because if you've ever cleansed your face and not moisturised straight after, you know it kind of goes almost that like dry way. And so just getting that moisturiser on there, oh, so nice. Last step, I am going to go in with the L'Oreal Revitalift for my under eyes. I really love this product. I really notice a difference in the tightness under my eyes when I use this and when I don't. So I'm just going to run them under my eyes and then just use my ring fingers to kind of moisturise that in. So that is the skincare all done. Everything just feels so nice and fresh, and these pyjamas are just giving me life. See, just having a fresh shower, having fresh pyjamas on, skincare's all done. Oh, you just feel like a new woman, don't you? Okay guys, that is going to be the end of this vlog. I hope you all enjoyed the first video back of the year. I certainly enjoyed picking up the camera and vlogging today. Please let me know if you enjoyed it so that I can continue to do these. Everything that I have shown today will be linked in the description box as well, and you can also shop them all over on my LTK, which will be below as well. But yeah, that is going to be the end of this video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next one. Bye!